Jet Set Radio!
Hiya. I'm developing a sort of tradition for myself where I play at least one older game every year.
Last year, I treated myself to Psychonauts, and it swiftly became my all-time favorite platformer game because it was made at a time where cartoons weren't afraid to just be completely over-the-top and wacky, especially with their character designs, and the Psychonauts team designed their world with the same principles. Going into 2024, I wanted to find another game from this era, but I knew that I had to let it find me, and that is exactly what happened with
Jet Set Radio!
I first heard about the game when I was scrolling through the older content of a channel I follow and saw that they had an entire playthrough of Jet Set Radio, which I had never heard of. So I watched the first episode that they had, and that's all I did for the time being, but the seeds were sown.
This was the beginning of the process of how you should discover older games that you haven't heard of.
You learn about it from somewhere else, and if you find it cool, you let the thought of playing it sit and fester in the back of your mind. You won't hear people mention the game often because it's decades old, but every time you do hear somebody talk about it, you will get closer and closer to the day where you just go, fuck it, it's only $10.
And that's how you put yourself in the perfect mindset where you've been excited to try this game out for months, and of course, it delivers because it's a cult classic, and classics don't miss.
A couple of weeks ago when I first tried this game out, my immediate first impressions were that the controls are ass, and there is absolutely no way to rebind them or make them more manageable in any way whatsoever.
Why did you go that way? Oh, I overjumped it! Shit! I need to get my ass over there. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, I went over it. Shit. Wait, No, it did it again! Bro, just get on the rail. You can do it. What did you go there for?
Well, I mean, these things aren't the easiest thing to control in real life either.
That was the first nail in the coffin, but that did not matter because that was the only nail in the coffin. Every other aspect of Jet Set Radio is incredible. The art style, the lighthearted and fun, simple story, the stylish tricks, a whole roster of colorful and unique looking characters, the fact that you get to make your own tags to throw up everywhere lets you get to be so creative. Don't even get me started on the music, okay? Sneak Man, have you heard that track? Yes, you have. It's been playing. Dr. K, master chef of pirate radio, he cooks.
Where you first start off thinking that the controls are a huge minus, that feeling immediately goes away once you've mastered them. Then you're flying off the walls and it feels so rewarding to do because you know that this game is hard to control, but yet you prosper.
If this game had intuitive and smooth controls, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would not like it as much. People are not just looking for a challenge with their video games, but a unique and new challenge. In 2024, hard mode in a video game means that enemies take less damage and you take more damage. But this is just so lazy. Can we trash this as the normal and start thinking outside the box a little?
Shit, I just realized that I still haven't explained what the goal of this game is.
You skate around town doing tricks and collecting spray cans and then using said cans to graffiti all of the spots on the map in a certain time frame, all while being chased by the authorities. It's so simple. What happened to simple video games? Jet Set only has one difficulty setting from what I've played, but as the levels get harder, the way they up the ante is by introducing enemies that specifically target the only strength that the player has. Speed. You can't fight the badges in Jet Set Radio. You're a street punk. You skate away from them. That is your only hope.
Ow, the fuck? Oh shit! Oh my. Good God.
So in order to combat you, the game introduces enemies like paratroopers armed with tear gas, then later on guys on bikes, then fucking choppers with homing missiles, then you're running away from missiles like As I was recording the background footage, I played a level that introduced an enemy that electrocutes the rails that you grind on, effectively hampering your ability to use your most effective tool at your disposal.
Ha! 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 Wah! Ah! Let me off! Let me off this death trap!
Was that clip bullshit? Yes. Was it hilarious? Also yes. Let me ask you this. Would you rather have a well thought out difficulty system where the developers go through the process of experimenting in order to find out exactly what will challenge the player in a fun way, or would you rather have, remember this enemy? Here's a stronger version.
It's no wonder that Dark Souls and Elden Ring players use every chance they get to preach about those games, because even as someone who hasn't played any of them, I can tell that they follow the same old school mentality as Jet Set of, here's a challenge, get good and overcome it.
Because when you finally beat it, it makes all of those failures worth it, because you won, and you showed the game and yourself that you can grow to meet a challenge head on.
This jump is so hard to hit. I never fucking hit this. Ah, see? Fuck. Fuck! Huh. Grind that shit. Oh, no! Oh, I hit that shit. Okay, now. We hit that.
Consuming older media is the best way to analyze how that category of entertainment has changed over the years.
If Jet Set Radio came out in 2024, it would have an extra 4 hours minimum of text-based, unvoiced, bland story, paid DLC for more tracks and stages, and it would be buggy as all shit. That's not to say that this game is perfect. I mean, there's some visual bugs, and they use flat JPEGs as backgrounds sometimes, and there's some character designs like the Golden Rhino Assassin that probably would not fly in present day, but at least this game is thought out and it's fun.
Games that are fun on arrival are in very short supply these days.
Over the past year, I've had that shift in my personal taste when it comes to video games, where I just want simple and fun. As a kid, I wanted the opposite. I wanted my games to be a movie. When I was in elementary school and then high school, my life was a lot simpler, and so I wanted my games to be super complex and meaty. But now, nearing the age of 20, my life is a lot different. It's more complex, trying to balance job searching with hobbies like making these videos, and also trying to keep in touch with friends that also have their own schedules. And on top of that, I need time to cook and sleep and exercise. The more you have going on with your life, the less likely it is you are going to be willing to play through a game with a 60-hour main story plus optional side quests. 2 years ago, my most memorable gaming experiences were long-ass RPGs like Persona 5 Royal and the Xenoblade series. But last year, my most memorable gaming experience was Psychonauts, and this year, Maneater and now Jet Set. There is a clear line in the sand from where my brain shifted into preferring these shorter, denser feeling video games. I've started skipping dialogue in almost every modern game I play, because everything just feels so fluffed up. And it is. Games are made to be so long now so they can bump up that price point, baby. And if the gameplay isn't enough on its own, then they add so much more shit, boring dialogue to drag out the game's runtime. Persona 5 Tactics. I played the whole game, and the gameplay was fun enough, but not complex enough to boost the average playtime to anything over 12 hours tops. So they added so much fucking text-based dialogue, and I skipped 75% of it and still got a good idea of what the story was start to end. It was such a refreshing experience to select a level in Jet Set Radio, and all you have to do is listen to a minute-long voiced monologue by Dr. K, where all he really says is,
Jet Set Radio! Watch out for these psychos. Can the GG save Shibuya Cho from the trap of love, or is it too late?
If you're looking for a shorter, less fluffed up, fun, and challenging experience, Jet Set Radio has the Ronnie Fishcakes seal of approval, baby. And to close out this video, I'm gonna go grind on a rail just like they do in the video game.
Alright, here we go. It's just one rail.
Live to skate. Skate to live. Ah, fuck, this is actually terrifying. Fuck, that's really high. Actually, that is really high up. That's like at least like half a meter off the ground, I'd say. Can I even jump that high? Barely. I don't even think I can fucking land on this shit. I don't think I can do... Oh, there's a smaller one over there. Wait, never mind. How's that shot look? Does that look alright? I do not care. I don't fucking know how to do that. I can do a cool jump. I'm grinding it. Yeah, fuck this.